There's a chair and a couch.
Cream
and bean.
It's cold.
Very cold. So, this is my brother.
Bean.
Oh yeah. I'm Cream. I can't say that with a straight face.
You're Cream.
I'm Cream, otherwise known as Blind Sandwich or BS. I am bullshit. So, welcome to the first episode of Bean and Cream. This is a complete random ass series. It's basically like a talk show almost, but it's like a podcast, but two crackheads.
Fuck! No! Oh shit!
There goes a light bulb. As I said, two complete and total fucking crackheads. Alright, so, we're gonna be doing some topics in this, basically, where we come up with topics to talk about beforehand, shit like that. And,
Vibrate much?
you did it.
Ah!
That's the sneeze of Bean. You've heard it here. So the first topic, this is actually like a legit topic. Among Us.
Yeah.
Do you know when it was released?
Probably back in 2018, 2017.
So this game, Among Us, it's basically, it's almost space oriented, I guess.
It's more. It's like murder mystery in a way.
It's kind of murder mystery. You run around and complete tasks if you're a crewmate, which means innocent, and you try to get all your tasks done before the imposters or the murderers kill everyone. And if you know anything about the murderer, you have to say something when a dead body gets reported. Now, if you're dead, you can't say anything to anyone, and you're basically restricted from using the alive people's chat.
Is dead baby.
Is dead baby. So yeah, it's a really fun game. We played it for like maybe 3 hours total today. I'd say about 3 hours.
That's pretty accurate.
It's a pretty fun game. Being the imposter is pretty fun. There's a lot of different strategies you can do. So, you want to tell them how they can get it?
Among Us?
Yeah.
Well, it's free in your local. It's free on any app store, as well as it is $5 on Steam or any other platform on PC. Although there is one platform, I forget what it's called,
I do as well.
that makes it free. So, yeah, that's how you can play. Right now, they're currently experiencing some heavy server issues.
Yes. So hopefully they fix that soon. I believe that's because the game was not designed to hold that many people, considering it just kind of blew up a couple weeks ago. The game, to my knowledge, wasn't very popular before that.
No, it wasn't, until a couple popular YouTubers decided to play it, and it just blew up from there.
And everyone's kind of like, okay, this is cool. Let's do it.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's fun. What's not to like about it?
Exactly.
The only thing that you might not like is that people leave after they die in
Yeah.
a session, and their servers are absolute
So,
trash.
if
at the
possible, I would want to get into a group of friends, 8 or more that could play. That way, you know they're not just going to up and leave on you, because it's very hard to find a session.
moment. It is.
Especially with the technical problems they've been going with recently, having all these new people join.
Now, I did hear about an Among Us 2 coming out at some point.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. It was officially announced by the developers. The release date has not been announced, but there will be an Among Us 2 that'll allow you to play with 12 to 15 players, and just new maps and other tasks. It's going to be like the normal one, except bigger and probably better. So I think that's why they're currently experiencing server issues, because they're trying to focus on the second game.
Okay, yeah. Kind of like Rockstar.
Don't get me started on Rockstar.
GTA 5. That'll come in a different episode.
Don't get me started on that.
We can make an entire episode on Rockstar.
Dude, no.
Honestly. But yeah, Among Us is a great game. I highly recommend you go download it. We're not sponsored, but we are actually sponsored by one company. It's called the Like Button. If you go right below the video, all you gotta do is click on it, and the like button's actually sponsored by the subscribe button. So that's actually like a really good company you can get into. If you click that subscribe button, you're automatically going to get these awesome video notifications. So yeah, great companies. Highly recommend you hit both of those, and you'll be subscribed to them right away. So yeah.
Subscribe!
Man, what the fuck was that noise?
Hey, bud, I'm about to come in your sister.
You gonna what?
I'm gonna come in your sister.
You're gonna come with my sister.
Yeah, and you too. Let's get on, baby.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Rednecks.
All right, so as you saw, this next topic, this is going to be called "You Might Be a Redneck If." Yeah. You want to start us off?
You might be a redneck if you use duct tape to put in your AC.
You might be a redneck if your car costs more than your house.
Oh, you're not wrong. You might be a redneck if you're attracted to your cousin, sister, and maybe dog.
He said maybe.
Maybe. I meant all the fucking time.
Batman. I don't know why I said Batman.
Sponsor.
You might be a redneck if meth. Am I wrong?
No. No, you are not. You're not wrong. You might be a redneck. You just might be a redneck if your neck is red.
This is true. Too much time in the sun. They like the outside.
They do.
We do like the outside.
You might be a redneck if you go sledding, but instead of going sledding, you tie the sled to the back of a four-wheeler, and that sled is actually a tire. No.
A tire like the one you saw in the intro to this segment. Redneck. You might be a redneck if you've got 10 trucks on your property and one of them runs.
Not wrong. And finally, you might be a redneck if you're a redneck.
I didn't even think about that. I thought I was going to go to college. Holy shit. All right, now on to our next segment, Spirit Hunters.
You dumb.
All right, so for our next topic, we're going to be talking about Spirit Hunters. We haven't done an episode on the channel of that in about 3 or 4 months, actually. And the last episode actually did not feature being here. My buddy Sam came on for Season 4, Episode 9. That was the last episode you guys saw from us. So, do you know what I had planned for Spirit Hunters?
Yeah, when we can drive, we're going to be going places.
Yeah, so hopefully by late this next coming winter, so this winter coming, hopefully we'll be out and ride around, because my goal is to get my license and my first car by the end of January. So
What we're really hoping is, we know that spirit hunting in the attic every single episode isn't really necessarily satisfying.
yeah, it was
It's-
kind of getting to be the same old thing over and over again.
Because we weren't getting anything new or exciting. The footage that we kept getting up there was just, it just felt a little bit too repetitive.
Yeah, especially
the-
like with a constant black screen.
To the point where we started to think there might be something different up there than what we've originally experienced.
Yeah.
So we would like to actually go to graveyards, haunted places, houses, maybe even a hotel if we have the money, and we want to explore the paranormal.
Be crazy, man. I would love to do it. Next summer, maybe we could even start a small business on it.
Hopefully.
I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be actually pretty cool if we can figure out how to actually like help spirits get to the afterlife like properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm not 100% convinced that we didn't with people like Jane and Joseph.
I don't know. Like, ever since, that first chapter of Spirit Hunters with them in it, it just feels like they're not there anymore.
Yeah,
Like
it doesn't feel like much happens up there anymore.
I mean, I would consider Spirit Hunters to have, like, two certain types of chapters. Like, one was the Jane Joseph period where we actually, you invested a lot of time into researching the house.
Yeah, and shout out to Jensen, my cousin Jensen, for that. Crazy good with like ancestry and computers and stuff. Thank you for searching everything up and finding out that Jane was actually related to you, which made us related because she told us that we were related. And then we actually found out on Ancestry that me and Jensen were related from this spiritual event, which is cool because Jensen's been my friend for a decade. So basically all of my childhood from when I was like 5, which is amazing. Who knew he was my cousin from way back? So yeah, shout out to him for doing all that research.
But the second chapter, after that, it seems like they just faded out. And something dark and mysterious arose from that shadow.
Yeah, the beginning of season 2, where we had, where we still were in contact with those spirits, and along with cookies getting crumbled and
that was just weird.
Giant footprints in the backyard. That was a little over the top, which was why the reactions almost seemed over dramatic. I wasn't used to stuff like that. And if you want the real truth about Spirit Hunters, I've had people ask me in the past if it was staged or not. It is not staged, but lately, more of the past few episodes of season 4, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel like anything's actually happening. And when it does, it doesn't feel real.
Like, those two, like, these last couple episodes just feel like, like, we're not even staging it, but it feels like it's staged.
It really does. And
it feels like something is just being, like, is just there, and we don't really know how to react to it.
Yeah.
It just feels like we've experienced so much up there.
In the past,
to the point.
The stuff now doesn't matter as much. Now, alongside of us not being able to see each other very much, we still decided to somewhat take a break on it, just because it wasn't feeling as special as it did in the beginning. And hopefully returning to that in a few months, having that half a year break, will make it something special again.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree.
And I really, really hope with all my heart that it is. Now, I know it's not entirely a very right thing to do as a human. I personally follow religion, and I know I shouldn't be doing this, but...
Well, then again, God also said he wasn't going to present us with all the knowledge in the world and that we had to figure it out ourselves. So, and I feel like this is one of the ways we can get knowledge. So.
Yeah. So, basically the plan is to get a reliable SUV. So if we do start getting more expensive equipment like an SLS camera and shit like that, I can haul it. And people, if we get a crew, I want 2 rows at least, if not 3.
I'll get a kick-ass camera at some point.
Heck yeah.
Like an actual really good camera.
I say we need to take that PC inside and start downloading video programs and stuff, and actually hook up cameras, like these really good cameras that we get over time, to that and convert YouTube videos and shit, and actually spend real-time editing. I think it'd be cool.
I want to get multiple cameras with tripods So in case we do go to those bigger locations, we actually have a nerve center and footage covering most of the property. So maybe we can get something that we don't see with our own eyes.
Yeah.
Because that's what I think is cool about it. I would love to be, investigating, then come back, review our footage, and we see an apparition or something fall out of nowhere on the cameras.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have different eyes,
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, you guys should know the plan for Spirit Hunters. Hopefully we'll return in the beginning of February. If not, we'll see what happens. The weather's another thing that,
Spirit Hunter Snow Edition.
Yes.
Jingle bells.
Jingle beans, jingle all the way. Story time!
Christ.
So for my story, last weekend, I was with my friends in an open door Jeep.
Is that why you want one? Because you got to experience it?
Dude, it was fucking
Same
amazing.
story with me and Sam in the Tahoe. Love the fucking Tahoe. I want to get one.
But anyway, we were chilling there, and we decided to drive up to this one, train station that was converted into like a convenience store.
Okay.
So they drove into the parking lot there, and me and my buddy, all right, there was a park across the street. Keep in mind, this is about 10:30 at night.
Oh boy.
So we walk over there, and my friend starts to swing as I'm chilling on the bench checking my phone. Now, my two other friends, they're still inside. So we're chilling there. All of a sudden, we see these two biker dudes. One on a bicycle, one on an actual moped motorbike.
What the fuck? When you said biker dudes, I thought you were going to talk about the old school Harleys.
No,
You're
no.
a moped and a bicycle. I'm like, all right, badass.
Those are the hardcore ones. But,
It's like, yeah, I got DUIs.
but they came up, and my buddy, he sees them. So he hits the deck, because it was kind of like, you don't want to be out in a park that late at night. So I was looking over, and we witnessed a drug deal.
Oh, shit.
They handed money over.
On a fucking bicycle and a moped.
And handed money and a bag. So, me being the adrenaline junkie I am when it comes to those situations, I decided to slap his ass.
Whose?
My buddies, who's hit the deck on the ground, peering out. I just whack, and they look. They're like, "What the hell?" And I kid you not, they started to walk over. We booked it. We didn't get seen, but there was this giant fence that we just had to continuously scale until we ran out. And then the Jeep came by again, so we booked it out of there onto the Jeep. And we were laughing our asses off, man, but my buddy was pissed because I slapped his ass so damn hard. I still feel the mark.
Feel it in my soul. My hand. Alright, so I want to say maybe that was story time, guys. No, I'm just playing. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I was hanging out with a couple friends back in the trailer park. I'm not going to give names because I don't want anybody to get fucked up from this anyway, but so one of my friends mentioned that her mom and her stepdad lived in a trailer, and just down the street was her dad's trailer, and he was in prison. So we decided, being the smart, stupid fucking kids we were, the doors are locked to her dad's trailer, but she wanted to get in the trailer. So she climbs in through the window that she knew was always unlocked, and then goes and opens the door for us. Keep in mind, she's been living in the trailer down the street for a couple, months now. So the trailer's abandoned, basically, while this dude's in jail. She lets us in the back door. It was, stuck almost, because it got dragged in the carpet. So we go in there and we're just like chilling in this abandoned trailer with a couch. There was literally just a couch left. So I'm thinking this dude's probably a junkie, but I didn't want to ask her about her dad.
Woo!
So we go outside and this guy comes walking around from this Ford Explorer and he's got a hole in his throat. He apparently smoked his whole life or something. So he's talking to us and he's like, I saw you break into that trailer and I just called the cops. So we're like, fuck! We got on our bikes and we just got the fuck out of there and hid at my place. And my dad had just got out of the shower, so I was like, you guys want some water? So that's the real story behind that. It was a funny ass day. We were scared as hell though.
It was slap your dad's ass.
It was pretty fucking crazy, man. Miss that neighborhood, but yeah.
Yay.
Alright, guys. Well, that's been Bean and Cream. I hope you guys really did enjoy the first episode. This is just kind of something we started as a trial run. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. Because I really, really enjoyed doing this more than I've enjoyed anything I've done on YouTube in a very long time. So, remember the sponsors. Go check them out. Shut up! So I don't even have to do my fucking outro. If they listen to the sponsors, they know what to do.
I guess.
I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bean and cream! Bean and cream!